And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, Tana's going in. Boom! Fuck your face. That's an interesting way to start this part. Yeah. So yeah, he did. And Tana better get a good level up from that, because again, you just killed this weird creep. Yes, she definitely does. Yeah, she got strength and she definitely needs it. I think she's cap speed at this point. I think. But going back to the whole skills thing, I'm trying to think of units. Maybe give some of the lords some skills, like an ether type skill that might make Eirika a bit more viable because she procs that. She just does a lot more damage. Archer. I'm trying to think archers. Go Vanessa. Archers. What skills did they have? Maybe if they get I can't remember the skills archers have. Sorry. And Bow Knights either. Well, no, Bow Knights get the +1. Did they get +1 movement? I can't remember. No, Nars is +1 movement. I don't remember about Bow Knights. So, sorry, some classes I do not remember the skills they have, so I'm kind of like just, kind of drawing a blank. Wyvern Lords, like, they have, like, say, Trample, Savage Blow and Trample. Like, Cormac would be, like, if you cluster to Wyvern Knight, and the Wyvern Knight had, like, Savage Blow, because to make up for no Malik Knight, oh my god, like, Vanessa and Tana would be so great. Yeah. Reminiscing about Mum. How lovely. And, yeah, so we're not done with the sports completely. But, yeah, and if the Wyvern Lords had, like, they have lunge, so Cormac could be really useful, especially if he just wants to get behind enemy lines to give him additional move. Again, if you apply some skills to some of the older Fire Emblem games, it could really turn things in, like, the unit's favor, especially if that unit is not particularly, or that class line is not particularly favorable. But obviously you have to make other changes as well. Yeah, also warriors having counter, maybe, the likes of, like, Dorcas and Garcia might be a bit more useful with that high HP. They just, they can be really useful tanks. Methinks, at least. Get the fuck off my screen. So yeah, just all that stuff. Oh shit. He did. Okay. What else is there? Oh yeah, there's other stuff to discuss. I'm just trying to think. Oh, again, he's got good hit. Yeah, it's like father, like son when it comes to the strength stat. But first, I need a drink. God damn it, Garcia! See, even with a crit it wasn't enough. 21 strength on a crit and it's still not enough because fucking hell, their HP. Also, he's hiding in the tree, that doesn't help. Even, like, look at their axes. They're a bit more, like, obviously rugged. They're bigger, but they're a bit more rugged. Nice attention to detail. I like it. It's really nice. Yeah, but, like, literally, the Cyclopses are, like, one of the most tedious bits. But aside from that and the eyeball and the advanced eyeballs, this chapter's really nothing. Like the centaurs, they have bows at least, but still. I'm not impressed. I think this guy gives you a spear though if you kill him. So yeah, they can one they can attack from distance and deal some damage. Remember, but this is Serene, so you got against other units they'll deal a lot more. But this is Serene after all. She's a Falcon Knight. There come the gargoyles. I really like the colouring on those eyeballs. It's really cool. Again, just the green and the yellow. They look like they look a lot more menacing. Tana, that is just so overkill. God, you kill the boss one time and you think you're invincible. Like seriously, who procs against a simple infantry unit? Who procs, what's his face? Pierce and crit at the same time. Why not just, nuke him from orbit? There goes his crit. Why not just nuke the guy from orbit, for God's sake? That was overkill. Lord. At least the recording for the last two parts won't be long, because again, the next bit is not very long, and also, oh, poor Luna. Endgame, I just talk about the endgame and give my final thoughts on the situation. But, here, yeah. So yeah, magic is their Achilles heel, because again, a lot of them don't have, like, hand axes or anything. Oh, wow, that gave me quite a bit of EXP. Again, of all the units, I did not expect Ewan to to become so proficient, but oh well. Sacred Stones is an easy game, it's not difficult. And there goes loot. Just being loot. Okay, I don't need those fucking fancy spells, they're just fun to your ass. At least I'm gonna assume she hits twice. Ah, wonderful. Yeah, but also those little cave openings is where, you know, the units will respawn. So just keep an eye out for that. I don't think you have to worry about enemies from behind, just more to the sides, more to the top left, the center, and yeah, mainly around the left is where they respawn, like that. Alright, so that square area connecting the center to the top left is where they respawn. And yeah, he did have 4 res, but he has 20 defense. And a steel blade. So yeah, just watch out for that. So you just center, top left, between those spaces is where you've got to watch out for respawning units. Whatever. Armor Slayer, Gilliam is that way. Even though I doubt it would do fuck all to Gilliam. Good, because what? 0 times 2 is still 0. It's like when you get attacked by like Olwen in Heroes and you're like a really, really powerful res green unit. It's like, I attack you 4 times. You're doing 0 damage. What's 0 times 4? Exactly. Oh, there we go. Oh, that is very, very nice. Ah, it is a shame. Get him this time? There we go. There we go. Here again. Sorry, he should be using not a silver axe. He should be using a gold axe. A golden axe, if you will. Oh, he's got a tomahawk. Okay. So even the tomahawk's a little damaged. I like that. So, yeah. Speaking of tomahawks. Ah, man. Again, I'm so happy Gilliam got the high axe rank. Because, again, axes are very powerful. And having them on my favourite class line, hell yes. I still don't know why they gave generals swords, because they've never done that in the past, and they've never done that since, unless you're literally a sword knight. But, oh well, you know, I'll take it. I'm going to ask to Seth, who you just made a powerful enemy today, and a huge mistake to boot. Oh, and there's another Gorgon. Nah, well, I used to fear you, but now you just miss. Well, you're kind of over-leveled. Nah, second is just easy. That too. Oh, there they are. So yeah, look at that. Oh, I've got a bow. But I really like the Centaur's bow animations. Because it reminds me of like the Lin's pose, but obviously, you know, because Centaurs and bows are very synonymous with each other. They just look very graceful. So yeah, it's like, I'm going to do double damage. You're dealing 6. Exactly. Oh, yeah, there they go. Okay, so I was a bit wrong. Alright, it's mostly the left-hand side of the map, though. I was right about the left-hand side, but obviously the bottom is featured too. For God's sake, man, she procs that so much. Not that I'm complaining, I'm just like, wow, she's getting power hungry. Tana, man, you gotta reel it back, okay? Reel it back. Alright, I'm trying to think of what else to say before the part ends, because we've got about 10 more minutes to think. There is other stuff to discuss, just give me a second. So yeah, when you talk about so much over such a quick period of time, sometimes you just gotta, you kind of go brain dead for a bit. Duh. I do wonder, like, obviously when you remake Fire Emblem games, you do stuff to update it with other ones, but I wonder if some classes, like Wyverns, will be axe focused from the beginning, because if they are, like, if they remake Path of Radiance, Jill will be even better, because she's axe focused from the start. Could you imagine, like, Milady and Cormag and Thing being axe focused from the start? That would be amazing! Or, like, could you imagine if, I'm trying to think. I think what other classes also, did that affect any of the classes? I don't think so. No, or like, for example, thieves in these games, they don't use swords, they use daggers, like, and stuff like that. They don't have swords. Like, could you imagine, like, what would Matthew fare like, because he's using a dagger this time? What would, Chad and stuff fare like, because he's using a dagger? And do they still count debuffing? How would that help? How would Colm fare, because he'll be a dagger user? So that would be interesting to see. Again, will some of the characters have changed their class and stuff like that? I don't know. Will they still use the Echo's archer mechanic? And then maybe Rebecca will actually be viable? I have no idea. I'm trying to think of other cases where that would have changed with how things went on. Hold on a second. No, fighters are the same. That's the same. Yeah, most of them are the same. Or like, yeah, when they do magic again, will they do the whole Talia style? Will they do it more like, you know, how they've done it with Fates? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to contemplate how everything can change when you change the game to have a more modern design philosophy. Oh, and she just had enough to get him. Well, she's a killing edge, so that doesn't count. But just had enough. But it's interesting to think about these things. I also wonder, especially when it comes to Binding Blade, how on earth... No, also, actually, what's something I wonder about Sacred Stones? Because obviously the Japanese version and the US version, some units are stronger and weaker. Oh, most of the time it's only slightly. And then some of the enemies are different. Like, again, Cormag in Eirika's route, ridiculous bases. Reeve in Japanese mode, ridiculously high, like, cap stat. He's got most stats capped. And like some characters stronger than others. So I wonder, will they find a middle ground? Will they just stick with the US version? Will they just attack a Japanese version? Will they just use elements from either, whichever is more favourable? Or will they find a middle ground between the two? Like, they'll buff Reeve, but not so much. Or they'll buff some units or nerf some units, but only to a small extent. And stuff like that. I'd be interested to see how they do that, because, you know, obviously there are quite a few differences to the English and Japanese version of Sacred Stone. So it'll be interesting to see if they remake it, how will that fare? And stuff like that. Oh, more of these guys. And there come the eyeballs. Oh, right, they're the normal ones. So I thought for some reason they were the super ones. No, they're just, yeah. They're those ones. Yeah, they are those ones. Oh, my throat. Oh, no, this time. Don't want to show off again. I'm surprised at you, honestly. Nevertheless... I forgot, I have a dragon spear, but this will work too. 93 damage, holy shit. Another thing I wonder is if they do, will they bring back personal skills? Because I think I'm pretty certain Free Houses will have like either personal skills or obviously they'll have class skills, but I think Free Houses will have personal skills. If they don't, fair enough, but I honestly think personal skills is something that should never go. So I'd love to see personal skills for like this game. So I'm trying to think, what personal skills would units have? Like, I can imagine Eirika having a one where, because of how she is, like, say, allies that are adjacent to, within 2 space or adjacent, oh, nice, that is a lot of damage, that are adjacent to or within range of Eirika, probably get, like, maybe a plus 10 experience points boost or a plus 20 avoid. I can imagine that just, like, because, again, that type of spirit she is, so I can imagine her having a personal skill like that. Seth, I can imagine having maybe a rescue-like one, like, let's say, he doesn't, like, he has a skill where, let's say, like, if the unit's weight is below a certain threshold, he doesn't get penalized at all. Because, again, the thing with Eirika, or maybe, like, if it's Eirika specifically that he pairs up with, he gets boosted. So I could easily see that for him. For Franz, I could easily see, like, his personal skill being, like, you know, like, if he's, like, by himself, he may get a boost, because, again, he probably wants to prove himself. Or maybe if he's next to Ford, he'll get a boost because of that type thing. Because of that type of unit he is. Gilliam, I could... Alright, Gilliam, what would his personal skill be? He's a knight. I'm trying to... Because, remember, personal skills are also kind of based on personality traits. So, Gilliam, I could potentially see as... kind of has like a rally strength type thing, like if he's like behind a unit or like stuff like that, or if he pairs up with a unit, they get +2 strength maybe or something like that, because again, like the way he helps out some of the younger units, I could see him doing that, being that type of person. Oh, there we go. Now it's Eirika's time. Yeah, he's just that again, he looks like a husk. He'll always do a guaranteed 36 damage. Dragon sprites in this are pretty cool. They're kind of like, they're not as big and they're not as big as the Fire Emblem 7 ones, but they're a bit more dragonish and not as so serpent-like as the, what do we call it ones? And Eirika's like, kill the dragon! Because fuck you! They're not as serpent-like as the Binding Blade ones. I think they're a nice middle ground. So I like the dragon sprites in this, even though they're obviously not featured very much. Like Garcia's one might be like, something to do with him coming out of retirement, or like maybe if he, I don't know, if he fights consistently within a row, maybe every time he does, he gets +5 avoid for every battle that he fights in a row. Something like that. Yeah, I'm just, or like Vanessa's one could be, you know, her one maybe, again, because she's very much a focused soldier and stuff like that. If she's adjacent to an ally from Frelia, she gets a boost or maybe something like that. Or, yeah. Or Mulder's one, like, again, because he's kind of beefy and all that jazz, maybe if, yeah, I just seize it at this point. I'm trying to think. Mulder's personal skill. He turns into a boulder and just steamrolls everything. But yeah, I'm not going to go into all of them because we're near the end of the part. It's just, you know, yeah. Because I don't have Thingy talk because he's always as first as HP and obviously, you know, she would die. Yeah. Poor little thing. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's too bad. I remember killing this one dragon in the mirror, so like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Oh, okay, you're such a heartless bitch. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be around to stop occurring my fucking bases. I'll do all I can. How about that? I'm gonna sit on the bench. Because yeah, we're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost there. Pardon me. Let's hurry, Mrs. Eirika. We gotta get this done before Three Houses comes out. Yeah, again, only 20 chapters. It's a little jarring for a Fire Emblem game. Oh, there's Leon. Despite the fact that I'm about to die, God, I am so pretty. And so fair and delicate. You thought you could oppose me? Fool, I've seen your base strength and con. It's pathetic. Ah, such tragedy for Leon. He just wanted to do well, but again, at the end of the day, because, you know, it's also kind of a cliche dodge, because you know the whole thing, like, oh, the friends will be there. It's like, no, you can fight the Demon King. It's like, no, Demon King's killed him at this point. There's no going back. So, yeah. Again, there's no happy ending for Leon. Such a shame. But what are you going to do? Anyway, so thank you all for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Next time, we've got two things left to do. We've got to face off against Leon and his forces, and then after that, defeat the Demon King. But until then, thank you all very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you for the finale soon, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care.